barracks must have really done it this time. If we don't get to him first, someone else will. If it's not already too late. Wait. Darkness. It's close. I feel it, but it's different somehow.
Not only a traitor, but a thief. Now where is it?
Safe from you, yes.
Search the buildings. Find it. Wait!
Aramis, old friend. These powers, they create chaos. They are changing you. This...
Cling to your machine god. With this power, we make our own fate.
What you playing?
Destiny 2.
Always
I'm starting my Warlock campaign for the new Beyond Light season or whatever, or expansion.
Make an example.
Is that you, Soapy? Or are you no beer? If so, welcome.
Cool, yep.
Yeah, I've been playing with a good buddy of mine by the name of Reverse. You may or may not have met him in the past, but good guy. So we've been leveling up together because he lost his partner, if you will. So I figured I'd start off my second of my 3 characters for a little bit here and probably hop on some zombies or Cold War Warzone.
I never played this series of games.
basically just like any other shooter, just a little more RPG-ish in the way the your skill classes work, shit like that. It's made by the same people that make Halo, so.
PvP.
No, this is PvE. There is PvP in this one.
I'm picking up more chatter on the fallen spawns.
It has a Halo feel to it.
Yeah, it's made by Bungie. It's made by the creators of Halo.
Savior, hurry. You must free me.
There you go, I'll pop that ice right off your ass. Literally off your ass.
Barracks, tanks. Now, must hide.
Not so fast.
Yeah, this isn't my
We heard
primary
your
class,
message.
so.
Darkness walks among us. What do you mean?
There is no time. They are coming. Barracks asks. Once more.
Prove it. We expect answers.
Come to Verix and you will have them. But know that our work here has only just begun.
Holy shit, welcome, new viewer. Unless it's not a new viewer and actually somebody I know. I'm gonna talk to this asshole and I'm gonna switch to my main character and go ahead and beat the episode, see what it's like. There's actually a elimination tournament slash game mode going on right now that's about as close as this game gets to like an actual competitive form of play. It's called the Trials of Osiris, and basically as part of the trial you have to go 7 matches undefeated with 3 of your teammates. You can't just randomly pair up or whatever. And essentially it's a 3v3 elimination. I think it's first to 3 or first to 5 rounds wins.
If she is not stopped, she will destroy us.
That particular mode is
You must go.
light enabled, so if somebody has a more developed character than you, or like, I guess that's the word, you know, more developed or more advanced character, they can annihilate you like 2 shots. So it is probably the sweatiest of sweaty game modes ever to be created. Alrighty. So this is my warlock. They're kind of like Boba Fett, Master Chiefy, weird energy wielding warlocks. That basically, I guess in the RPG world would be referred to as a rogue or a healer. The Titans, of course, are the tanks, and then hunters are like the hunters, and so on. Can you guess which of those 3 classes I run as my primary? Knowing my playstyle and all. If you can hear me, that is. So, are you still there?
I'm guessing Warlock.
Nope. It's actually my second favorite. So, to me, with my playstyle, or I guess frame of mind when it comes to like competitive games and shooters and such, oh, I'm getting a lot of the repeat stuff that I got from my hunter already. Whoa. Okay. I will take that. It's a Wild Hunt, yeah. But anyhow, so to me, the 3 characters represent easy, normal, and hard mode. And people hate on me for saying shit like that because everybody's like, oh, Hunter, Master Race, Warlock, Master Race, Titan, Master Race, blah, blah, blah. I mean, they all have their benefits and so on, but truth be told, Warlock and Titans have it easy. Hunter's a much more skill, reflex, and like talent based. Versus Warlocks and Titans, it's pretty much all about, you know, just, I guess, proverbially taking the hits and adapting and, like, timing and using your abilities at the right time and shit like that. Like, for instance, right now, the Warlock has, just like every other character, you have an arc skill set, a fire, or, I forget what they call it, solar. There we go. And a void subclass. On the solar subclass, you have so I guess for your super, you have Celestial. I guess no, that's your melee. That's your grenade. Fire weapons and send celestial fire and throw grenades while gliding. So Winged Sun is that one. Basically, as it describes, you become like this flaming angel and can fire waves of fire and solar charged weapons, and of course, you know, solar grenades or whatever while you're floating in the air. And then this one is the Wall of Radiance, which basically turns your super sword into the ground, and it creates a little circle, kind of like the Ring of Fire in zombies. And it continuously projects powerful aura that heals and empowers nearby allies. And then, yeah, this one. Yeah, this is the silly, like, real sword one, I guess, if you will. So yeah, that covers the solar for Warlock class. And then, of course, you have Arc. In one of the seasons, they introduced this new thing here. So you have Chaos Reach, which is like, you know, like it says, long range channel beam of concentrated arc energy. So it's kind of like a laser rifle, if you will, or linear fusion rifle. You have the chain lightning, which basically, you know, if you hit an enemy with a super, it's like, you know, electric bolts shoot out of your hand like you're raiding or some shit, and it just bounces from. And this is pretty much the same thing. So these two are one and the same. The difference being, this one will chain from enemy to enemy, and this one just creates like a giant shockwave when you pop your super. So if you're in like shit or whatever, you hit that and it just instantly, you know, either kills, downs, or stuns everybody that's standing around you. Within a certain radius, of course, and it doesn't go like infinitely. And then we also have Void Walker, and kind of the same thing applies. Void Walkers fire giant void fireballs, I guess you would call them. They call them Nova Bombs. So this one's a Cataclysm, which basically is like a heat-seeking Nova Bomb. This one, I believe, yeah, it's Nova Warp. It teleports you a short distance, or you can just kind of shoot void out from underneath you. I've yet to actually use it. I'm very underutilized in this mode of Destiny, I can tell you. And then this one is the, just want to make sure I get it right. Okay. Yeah, so when you get a kill with an Nova Bomb, it creates like another area of effect, like, you know, a little puddle wherever that just continuously damages enemies. That's a room clearer, basically. Hi, new viewers. I'm not sure exactly who y'all are, but welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your invisible host, known as Revelation Nightmare. Been around for quite some time.
Why do you need 3 classes for attorney?
3 classes for attorney? You mean per character? Hmm. No, I'm sorry. I think you misunderstood me. So Trials of Osiris is an attorney. It's like a competition challenge, I guess, if you will, and you need 3 players, not 3 classes. Each class serves
You
a
said
different...
you were working on 3 classes.
Oh, yeah, no, my 3 characters. Here, I'll show you. So you can create 1 of each type of character, or, 3 of the same, whatever floats your boat, but I'll show you right now.
I misunderstood.
Yeah, no. I think it was all the gunshots and explosions. So this is my primary, my hunter. Much as the name defines, a hunter, scout, sniper, whatever you want to call it. It's basically all agility, skill, a little more squishy than the warlocks. Warlocks are a little bit slower, but they're very powerful in terms of DPS and like, healing and so on. And then of course the titans are your tanks. They're the workhorses, I guess, if you will. We'll get into all that later, but for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and continue working on my hunter. I'm so fucking far behind, it's not even funny. Well, I had 4 viewers. Where the fuck everybody go? Come back, come back. We love you. I know I'm not some fancy streamer with all fun cameras, but I promise you'll learn something, maybe. Alright, so as you can see, basically, Destiny's made up of all these different worlds.
Time to put in work.
Time to put in work in what? Oh, you're talking about on Destiny? Yeah. No, that's kind of what I've been doing with my homeboy, is just kind of grinding every night, doing strikes, leveling up my characters, things of that nature.
Get leveled up.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. I swear that was gonna be. But who that? Wookie. Which one is Wookie? How you doing, brother? Are you a new viewer, or are you somebody I know? I swear I recognize that name.
What's up, Wookie?
What up, Wookie? Welcome to the stream.
From Pass.
Oh, from Seabass.
From Pass Channel.
Yeah. I know I recognize the name. How'd you find me? Did Tuna invite you? Sorry guys, I've had a long fucking day. We're up since 7:30, and I think I've gone 3 days with about 4 days with about 7 hours worth of sleep.
Yes.
Alright, so this is the Postmaster. It's kind of like the catch-all, so as you're, completing missions and doing shit around the world, enemies drop items. They drop, like, little orbs and stuff with weapons, armor, ghosts, amulets, enhancement prisms, all sorts of stuff. If your inventory slots, which you can see here for each, piece of armor, or my weapons, so on and so forth.
You were in Pass's chat and he told us to go sub, so I did.
When the hell did he ever promote my channel? I don't remember that. I mean, I guess remind me to thank him? Question mark. The only person I think I recall him ever promoting was Falcon. I, on the other hand, was sharing the hell out of one of my zombie videos. If you go and look on the channel, there's one that I literally labeled "I broke it," and Soapy watched it. I sometime around 19 or 20, I somehow broke the targeting system on zombies, and went I think 11 or 12 rounds without them finding me until I screwed up and broke the glitch. So basically for 12 rounds, I could run around the entire map and they would just be chasing ghosts and congregating in groups. But then again, I'm kind of notorious from that, from Black Ops 1 and 2, so I tend to push the game to its limits. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and run a quick PvP match, I guess, here. Grab some PvP gear real quick. So yeah, basically each one of these vendors is something different. Like that's our gunsmith. You can buy, upgrades and mods and shit for your weapons there, and he occasionally gives you stuff. This guy is the Cryptarch. So like, when you pick up certain prisms, they don't really drop you an item. It drops you like a blueprint, if you will. And you got to bring it to him for him to decipher what the blueprint is and give you, whatever the item is, weapon, armor, and so on. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this one away. I might keep this one. It's a beautiful weapon. I'll put that one away too. That's trash, and I should probably infuse it with something. Yep, I'm infusing it into my heart rate. I ain't even going to question that one. I still have yet to get the freaking... Yeah, so I'll explain all that on a different date. All the exotics have, or most of the exotics, year 2 and above, have what's called a catalyst. It's like an enhancement mod for the gun. And each one of them has like a different challenge. Like for instance, the Ace of Spades here was one of the main characters, like signature weapons. It's a 13-shot revolver. If you notice the catalyst here, I think I had to kill 500 enemies or something like that, and multi-kills in order to upgrade it. So I had to get like 500 multi-kills with this thing. And once I got the catalyst, it has a perk called Firefly that when you nail a critical hit as like the last shot on an enemy, it explodes them. And the other perk for this gun is what's called Memento Mori, which is right... oh, sorry, it's down here. So reloading after a kill loads magazine with a few extra damage bullets, grants radar while aiming down sights. So the radar in Destiny isn't like it is in Call of Duty and all those other games where you see like a little mini map and you see dots where the enemies are and so on. It's more of like a heat signature radar, so it kind of tells you the direction enemies are in, not necessarily where they are, per se. So it helps when you're aiming down the sight to kind of, know where to look so you don't get blindsided. But basically what this says is once you reload, you get 6 out of the 13 rounds become high-powered. It's almost like stopping power rounds. And the more kills you get and reload, the longer you keep the Memento Mori. And if you were to get a headshot for a last blow, it literally will kill like 15 enemies standing around whoever you headshotted. And then, of course, it also gains the tracker here. So you get to track how many people you've killed with it. And as you can see, since I got the catalyst, I haven't killed anybody in Crucible yet. So that's going to be my primary for Crucible. Probably going to regret it, but hey. Well, nope.
Soapy Tuna just sitting at work.
Yeah, Soapy's always sitting at work.
Me too.
So how you doing, Wookie? How was your Thanksgiving? Or not? Can you guys not hear me now or something? Yeah, so all these weapons have like...
So that pistols keep stacking its perk as you keep killing.
Yeah, I mean, it only stacks up to 6 times. So basically, you fire 6, 7 shots, get 2 or 3 kills, reload, fire 6, 7 shots. Try to get as many kills as you can.
30 sec lag till you hear us.
Well, for you, I hear it immediately. As soon as you type it, it speaks to me. But you don't hear it till 30 seconds afterwards because of stream delay That was originally invented to deter stream sniping. You can see how well that's worked. And don't mind the noise in the background. I'm packing my cigarettes, not doing anything inappropriate.
Copy.
So, I got a hold of this earlier. I don't know how well it's going to help me, but I am going to go ahead and put the targeting gestures already on this one. So I have appended mag, tactical mag, and then firmly planted, which I don't really like on snipers. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and toss this one. Yeah, no, this one's got the 50 val, long zoom, and snappy short zoom. Don't know how I feel about that. This one's the exact same one, but it's got, yep, field prep, the same crouching stupidity. And then this is the explosive payload, which is similar to Firefly. So they're kind of like, as the name implies, explosive rounds. So with every shot you hit on an enemy, it creates like a small area effect. Usually it's 80-90% of whatever the initial impact was. But if there's, surrounding enemies, it hits them as well. So it kind of helps when clearing out enemies, mostly on something like a scout rifle or a pulse rifle. Snipers can be useful, but this one also has short zoom. Built for higher capacity, faster reloads. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take both of these out first then. Whichever one sucks gets dismantled. That one's staying, that one's staying. Man, that's a tough one. 940, 940, 940, yep. Bye-bye. So if you notice on the right there, every time I dismantle one of these weapons, it gives me what's called legendary shards, which is a form of currency. And then the gunsmith material is also a form of currency. It's like a token you turn into the gunsmith, and after you collect X amount, he'll give you, a weapon mod, armor, an actual weapon, things of that nature. Sometimes he's an asshole and he doesn't give you anything, but that's just gunsmith, aka Banshee 44. Alright, so I have all my energy weapons. Let me see what I have on me that I can... Nah. I just heard the head of the Crucible, aka PvP, saying, time to learn some Crucible basics. Now I won't have rookies out there making mistakes. So this is a remarkable auto rifle, but the perks on it are absolute dog shit right now. So I have steady rounds, which is supposed to help with stability, and then this is auto-loading holster, which means basically while you're not using the gun, it'll automatically reload itself. Whoa, super helpful, right? And then multi-kill clip. Reloading grants increased damage based on the number of rapid kills made beforehand, similar to what we spoke about earlier with N1t3mare. Not nearly as helpful, but it's alright, I guess. I think that one's going to go ahead and go in storage. My Ace is there, my Thorn is there. This was one of the better Destiny 1 rifles they rebrought, but I'm not a big fan of it right now. That's going in. I'm going to keep that one. If you're wondering why I'm going through all this right now, so that when I get higher powered weapon drops in Crucible, they don't get lost going to the postman, or it increases my chance of getting good loot is what I'm trying to say. I find if you're full, it tends to give you a bunch of crap once you reach maximum capacity. Or can go away. See, this right here pisses me off. Oh, wait.
Does this game get nerfed a lot?
Yes and no. It kind of goes back and forth. Very similar to Call of Duty. I mean, granted, the Destiny community for a while there was, I want to say still is very, very squeaker and chick-based. You know, there's still a lot of guys that play the game, but the ones that go on the forum are a bunch of Karens and, you know, squeaker kids, or Zennials, I guess, if you want to call them, whatever. So, like a weapon, I'll give you an example of this where is it? Yeah, my hard light. If you look at the perks on it, it says rounds fired from this weapon have reduced damage fall off, over penetrate targets, and what? I'm not quite sure what that was. But anyways, it says ricochet off hard surfaces and projectile damage increases after bounce. So basically, if you're shooting somebody and the bullet goes through them, bounces off the wall and hits their teammate, the bullet that bounces off the wall does more damage to their teammate than the one that hit them. And it has a very, very, very high fire rate. As you can see, 600 rounds per minute. That's about, roughly 60 rounds per second. I don't know. 10 rounds per second, I think. And, you know, 49 rounds in the mag. The other thing about this, too, is, like, based off of, so as I went through earlier, you know, everybody's got the 3 primary classes, the Solar, Arc, and Void. That applies for all the characters. In this gun...
That's a lot of lead.
Yeah. So this gun actually changes elements as well. So if you're fighting a bunch of dudes that are running, like, say, for instance, Void Walker, you leave your Void element on, and you'll burn through their shields and hurt them a lot worse. You know, if you've got 3 Void Walkers and, let's say, 2 Striker Titans, you'll want to switch to Arc so you can drop the Titans every time they go to slam you. You'll see what I mean here in a second. I will forewarn you, more so than Call of Duty, you may get nauseous. A very, very, very high-paced, disorienting freaking game in PvP sometimes. Sometimes it's super slow and you can like literally fall asleep, but... what in the world? 1132, get out of here. 1202, 1200, 1180, that's going away. 1201, 1151, that's 54, 65, they're pretty much the same freaking thing.
Games don't affect me that way.
Some people do, some people don't, man. I mean, I'll tell you, I play this game sometimes and even I get lost. Like, especially coming from, like, I told you about, like, my setup. Like, I have a little Walker gamer chair and I play off my coffee table, mouse and keyboard sometimes. So I sit maybe 4.5, maybe 5 feet away from my 50-inch TV. And it looks normal to me at 110, you know, FOV. If I zoom that into like 75, 80 FOV, either on Black Ops or even on this, oh boy, it's too big. It made me dizzy. I lose track of everything. I don't know why. It just, the gun's the size of my head, put it that way. Cloak of Remembrance. This is max power 1310. So something they added this season, as you see here, you have the power of the item, and then in yellow right there is the power limit. Not quite sure why they did it. It has something to do with the seasonal rotation of like DLC and lore and stuff like that. But I guess because of the qualities, or I don't know exactly what basis they go off of. But basically they throttle each one of the items. So like these boots, for instance, up 1310 as well. But if I go here, well, that was also 1310. Damn it, Bungie. Ah, there we go, 1360. Those are all the same, so I think it's going to be the same one. 1310, alright. Now we go here, at 1410. One of my favorite exotics, as you can see. No power cap. I wonder if this was the same. Yep, no power cap for this one either. And back to 1310. But 1410, 13. So like right now I'm getting not dizzy, but kind of flustered at the screen going in and out, in and out, in and out. 1310. In and out, in and out. Remind you of anything? Kitty, 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 go. 1360. 1360. Alright. Max power is unlimited. 1360. 1310. Oh, I'm getting pretty limited stuff lately. I am shocked that one's capped at 1360. Oh, 1060. Garbage. Hey, that's how you know it's PvP only. Because most of the main PvP modes, light doesn't count. It just goes by the raw stats.
Be
of
right
weapons.
back.
You know you're breaking the rules of surviving a horror movie. Never say be right back, because you won't. Alright. So. Look, you still with us, bro?
You tell the Vanguard the fighting's not done. That means Guardian training continues.
How much shit is fucking Bobby and them talking about me over there? Wookie. Oh, you left. Fucking lip, thank you very much. Alright, I'm gonna stop boring the stream now with, hey, let's watch Nightmare, you know, kind of his inventory, test out weapons. Start of 1060. God damn it. Why do they do that to all the good line fucking weapons? Caliber, LA magazine, shot. Yeah, bye bye.
Like COD, more you level up guns, more mods you can put on?
No. That used to be the case with D1 in order to enable the mods or perks, if you will. You had to level up the weapon and get kills. Now they come with the mods by default, and then you just kind of select which ones you want. So, like for instance, you'll get like on this auto rifle, I have the option of choosing, the barrel. Either I can do the hammer forge, which increases my range, or polygonal rifling, which increases stability. And then for the magazine, I can either choose increased magazine size or armor-piercing rounds, which I'm going to go ahead and take that, and 1360 max power. I'm going to put counterbalance stock on this one, so it reduces my recoil. Go ahead and upgrade my stability a little bit here. There we go, nice and even numbers. Okay. So I'm going to take that with me. Kind of want to test
Is there upgrades for mods?
For what? Sort of. So, notice how this hand cannon's got, 1123 light, max power 1410, right? So the upgrades are what they call masterworks, and that's what this is right here.
Gun mods.
Yeah, so each weapon has like a specific tier or whatchamacallit, attribute about it that you can masterwork. So in the case of this hand cannon here, it's the range. To masterwork it, you need X amount of resources. So like right now I have 241,000 glimmer, so I can throw that away. But I only have 16 legendary shards, and I'm trying to stack up 100 so I can get an exotic from the vendor known as Zur, who gives you, basically the highest quality equipment you can get in the game, but you have to purchase it from them, or run quests and stuff like that. So in this particular case, I think I'll go ahead and upgrade to tier 3 just to give it a fighting chance. It's got the high caliber. Pinpoint hand cannon sight increases range, decreases stability, slightly increases range. Well, on hand cannons, you really don't want anything that's going to decrease your stability, because that's just going to make the gun go all over the place. To answer your question, as far as upgrading, basically the way this works is if you get a weapon that's a higher light, like say for instance this pulse rifle right here, which I actually want to keep this one, but say I wanted to infuse it, it's 1205 light. This one's currently 1123. You need an upgrade module, which you see there at the bottom of the menu. And essentially, you dismantle one weapon to infuse its power into the other one. That's how you upgrade its strength or damage and stuff like that. Some of the exotics you can re-roll. There are ways of changing some of the settings for certain weapons. Some vendors will let you re-roll or rebuy the gun, so on and so forth. Others, you can, if you come here to, I don't know if they changed this or not, but you come to your collections, yep, then you go to weapons, and basically you get a list of everything that you've found or unlocked or what have you, and then certain weapons like these, you see it says at the top, can't reacquire randomized gear. That's because the perks change on each one of the guns. But for something like, for instance, a Solomon Hymn, that you see the two default mods are the adaptive frame and grave robber. The last two and the ammo will be, random depending on what it decides to give you when you purchase it. So that's one way of going about it. And then, yeah. So far, I haven't truly found a way to re-roll in this game. I know in D1 you'd go to the gunsmith with certain year 1 weapons, and you could holy crap, there's a lot of stuff in here. I don't need one of my granny most. Anyways, you can go up to him and you'd pay X amount of resources, and he would re-roll the perks on your gun, kind of like you do at the armory in Zombies. And you just keep doing that until you get what's considered to be quote-unquote a god roll, or a very good roll for the weapon, and then you just keep that. I don't know if Bungie has plans for it in the future, but I assume some point in time they're probably going to put that in this game as well.
This match would be funny if it weren't so embarrassing, Guardian.
Fucking checks. Do a trip and a half. 32. Yeah. I was going to stay. Defense. 52, 65, 56, 51, 53. 69, 69. What the fucking time is it? Shit, 6 in the morning. Ah, well. So much for sleeping for me.
Do you have a favorite setup, or are you just playing around to find one you like?
Good question. I actually do have a few. It really depends on the situation, the map that I'm on, the playstyle of the enemies, things of that nature. What I'm doing right now is, if you notice, my Volt has like an X amount of capacity. You know, it's kind of like a bot where you can set it to do certain things for you, and I currently have it set to grind mode. And I didn't realize that it was just filling up my freaking Volt with all this. Okay, that's random. You know, these random, you know, rare or essentially common gear that are a little light. So I'm just trying to get rid of all this garbage real quick. But yeah, to answer your question, you know, I am a very big fan of the Ace of Spades, Orpheus Rig, the Loki Pads. I still haven't gotten my freaking Stompies. And yet everybody I know outside, oh, give me Stompies, give me Stompies, give me. Fucking brats. And I'm over here like, dude, I'm an OG hunter. I don't need no damn fourth jump. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay. Now I'm irritated. I had... I know for a fact that I had freaking ornaments for my Warlock, and they're not fucking showing now. Okay, so this is another one of my favorite weapons, which is known as the Darcy. It's a sniper. This one, the Whisper of the Worm, is by far one of my favorites. It's basically the new generation of what they call Black Spindle in Destiny 1. It's got accurized rounds, which means it's got hella far range. Mulligan, which means if you miss a shot, it has a chance of returning directly to the magazine. And of course, fitted stock, which makes it very stable. The thing about this is, look at the impact and the range. This thing is ridiculously powerful. If you notice here, higher base precision damage, rapidly landing 3 precision hits will refill the magazine. It's exactly what Black Spindle used to do. If you were fighting a boss, you'd get high DPS by literally just beaming the head and not getting off it. And with every 3 shots you fired, it would refill the magazine and continue stacking, continue stacking, continue stacking until eventually you killed the boss. Let's bring her. Okay. I think I'm going to bring that out too. No, come on. I thought that was going to glitch for a second. Alright, I need to check something real quick. I'm kind of a little irritated right now. Finishers, shaders, emblems. Ash, what the fuck are masks?
Reload on headsets, must be a sniper's wet dream.
Mm-hmm. Let's say that again. Where the fuck are my ornaments, Bungie?
Stop there. You must defeat your opponent completely.
Plenty of targets. Red Legion and more.
Bro.
You tell the Vanguard the fighting's not done. That means Guardian training continues.
For example, a shiny thing in the dark sea of discontent.
Okay, hold on.
What do you see when you look at the phantom cities of Mars? I see the crucible.
It's Red Legion versus Red Jack. Wish I could be in the fight. It's Red Legion versus Red Jack. Wish I could be in the fight.
Stop. I've seen enough. Come back when you're ready. Always good to see another hero of the tower. Careful with that. I know you'll lead this way. On your way, Guardian.
Eververse has the goods. Don't know where my uncle finds these things.
Dead orbit package. Spare parts. Leaking. Oh dear. Don't worry about it.
Step on up. Take a look.
How
Anything you want? Not everything Fenchurch sends is safe to sell.
Elimination. Alright, so yeah, see there's Trials of
Step on
Osiris
up.
here.
Take a look.
I believe 3 fire team, 3 players. Oh, you stop fucking blinking at me already? Thank you.
Thanks for shopping Eververse.
Alright, we'll grab my token from this douche nozzle and then... when are you gonna get off of work there? Sophie? If you're still there. Never mind, that's a stupid question. I'll know when you get off work. You got anything for me, bitch? Nope.
Good luck out there. How do you like the new dig? So fancy.
Fucking like it. You there? This motherfucker's funny, listen.
Walk with purpose, God. Cast no shadow. Gossip is always buzzing about this tower. Most days I pay no mind. It may have taken years, but Osiris seems to be rebuilding his reputation here. I would like to hear the story that comes from. I wish you well, until we meet again. You didn't hear this from me, but some say the truth of our birth dwells out there on Europa. Father, I am sorry.
Let's get ready to rumble! Yeah, it's not reload on headsets, it's reload on headshots, but I know what you meant. Oh! 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. I can't be nobody on Rumble right now. Get the fuck out of here with this shit. Is everybody really being that sweaty and they're only playing fucking elimination?
Rumble. No choice but to load wolves.
Raziel, that one, dude, that's my coven name, you motherfucker. Well, Raziel, not the dead one part, but still. Alright, kid, you're pissing me off, bro. Fucking bitch, you dead. What? Fucking shotguns. That gun is just so fucking ridiculously OP in this game. Alright. Lesson learned, we're camping. Really?
Your enemy is pushing for victory.
Alright, well, that bomb's done now. Fuck you. Jesus, first place by 18. No way I'm catching up.
You may be defeated. You must never surrender.
0.7 KDR.
I'm back. Had a patient start to get a little feisty.
Hope you laid the smackdown on his ass. Drop that Stone Cold Stunner. RKO from out of nowhere! Resilience and shotgun, but I'm not using a shotgun right now, so
Rumble. The enemy is all around.
How that wasn't a headshot, I will never know. But okay. Let's see how this is gonna work.
This game seems it can have intense clutch moments.
Mm-hmm. I'm vastly fucking like rusty as shit, dude. Like, I'm
5 minutes remaining.
like focused on this a long time. Thank you. Damn it, I hit you with it too, bitch. Donkey dick right now. Bro, how? You gotta do what everybody else does, just shoot the wall behind them.
Don't let your enemy take this
There's a
without
lot of
fight.
enemies around me.
Got to go. Talk with you later, homie.
Are you gonna be on for zombies, or are you just gonna sleep when you get home? Happy.
1 minute remains. You're in turn. Your third. Well fought.
Sleep, I didn't get much last night.
Back up. Allies. Sometimes there's nothing.
Alright.
Fight on just the same.
Good night then.
Later, Soapy Tuna.
Hey, look. You're still here. Alright, let's see if I can pull this off without it killing my stream.